All right, Pearson will get another crack at it here with 2 down, 2 runs in. Here's Flood. Shot and gone! Grand slam, Jaxen.Pearson! That ball was laced over the monster, and the Cats have blown it up to lead 6-0. Yeah! Wow!
Hello everybody, it's Jaxen.Pearson. We are back with another video, and today we're going to be going over my 2024 wiffle ball recap. Now this past year, I played in almost 100 different games throughout leagues and tournaments, not just here in Michigan, but out through the whole United States through the game of wiffle ball. And in this video today, I'm just going to take you guys through it. Now dating back to this past April 27th to be exact, I played my first ever tournament with SoCal Wiffle Ball, who would go on to be some of my really close friends in the community, and I would keep playing with them throughout the year. Now Mid-Atlantic Wiffle Ball is the premier wiffle ball league in the USA as far as competition wise. It's the best of the best. Now like I mentioned before, SoCal Wiffle Ball has some of my favorite people and some of my best friends throughout the community now. But I feel like this opening day tournament through Mid-Atlantic really just brought us together, and I think the game that did it was the New School Risers game, in which I pitched my final pitching stat line was 9 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And to this day, that is one of my most proud accomplishments in games that I've ever played in. Felt really, really good to win that one. And although we went 1-2 and did not make it any further in this tournament, we all got an Airbnb all together, invited some other players from the tournament over after, and it was absolutely a great time. I felt like I said before, the team just really came together and everybody just had a great weekend overall. So I put that as one of my favorite weekends from this past 2024, 1000%. And then before I even knew it, opening day for Mid-Atlantic was over and it was time for MLW season. MLW season was super fun as always. I had a couple of really big home runs in the very beginning of the season. I also traveled to Brooklyn, New York, which was awesome. I really hung out with Jimmy a lot and just a lot of the guys behind the scenes. I got to hang out with not only my team more behind the scenes and kind of doing our own thing, but Jimmy, the Cobras, and lots of other MLW guys, as well as the fans. Like, the fans really popped out for that series. It was such a great time and a great environment, and it just was a bunch of people that love the game of wiffle ball and that were there to support us, which is all we can ask for. And that is what MLW is all about collectively as a brand. It's about just growing the game and everybody coming together. And I thought Brooklyn this year was just a great representation of that, and there was so many good people and just great vibes in the air. And early August rolled around, and then before I knew it, MLW Whiffle in the Mitten, their biggest annual tournament, was here once again. And this year, we had 95 teams.
Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
This tournament was very competitive too. There was a lot of great teams, and our path to victory was not very easy. We had to beat teams like MLW Blue, and also the Flamingos, who are very good and national champions. It felt like this year, the pathway to victory for tournament titles were just very hard, and I had to go through a lot to win, but we made it happen, and we had to make it happen again in New York, and it was pretty much harder than ever because I had to play teams like MLW, the Canes, and Whiff Inc. And beating those 3 all in a row really meant a lot, and was very proud of myself and the boys in this one to pull that one out. In this tournament, I teamed up with my MLW teammate Pat Ballman, shout out PB, and I also played with Jeremy Adams and Preston Colm, who's one of my duos. I batted over 350 on the weekend and threw 2 no-hitters versus 2 very good teams in the Canes and Whiff Inc. Now in MLW tournaments, the style of play is a lot different for sure compared to a normal mod tournament or anything else with a cut ball. But still 2 very impressive and great teams, and a lot of veterans that have been around and that I've looked up to from the game. So being able to go out there and pitch very well versus 2 top caliber teams really was a cool thing for me for sure. Now winning this tournament really meant a lot because similar to Whiffle in the Mitten, we just had a really tough pathway in order to win. We had to beat Canes and Whiff Inc. and then MLW in the championship just to win this tournament. And I threw a no-hitter versus Canes and Whiff Inc. And a lot of those guys and players on those teams are players that I've looked up to. And when I first started playing wiffle ball, I was watching, and then now I got the opportunity to finally play and compete versus them. So just a very, very cool thing. But getting back-to-back titles from Minton to Long Island was a super, super cool thing, and I've never done that before. And also, like I said, it was just so great for Devin Torres, Kenny, Mike, and all of these guys from the fast pitch scene to be at the MLW tournaments. I think it's just going to help grow the brand and just brings everybody together. The more competition, the merrier, and that's really what we want in the game.
Oh, JP! Oh my goodness, what a play!
And then in September, WR Wiffle Ball, a league that consists of a lot of Northville guys that are affiliated with MLW in different leagues, hosted a 2v2 tournament, and I played in this one with my buddy Preston Colm. Me and Preston ended up going all the way and winning the 2v2 tournament. Both of us were hitting, both of us were throwing. Felt just very good to go hang out and kind of really dominate with the homies for that weekend. There were also players from everywhere at this one. We had Ethan Weiner travel, Blake Hoffman was also there, and a bunch of other guys from even MLW, such as Ty Fresnick, my teammate on the Wildcats, was there. But me and Preston ended up going all the way and winning this one, and just made a lot of memories per usual. And to top the year off, another thing that I always look forward to is playing in Bay City Wiffle Ball, in which I did once again throughout the course of this summer, and had an absolute great time with the Tropics, as we ended up going 11-1, which was a franchise record in win. I had a franchise record in strikeouts this year, hit over 400, and we are in the World Series currently playing it right now. The gameplay is insane. The videos will be out soon, so go check out Bay City Wiffle Ball if you guys haven't already. Trey's really grinding on some videos right now, so make sure to go check them out. But I also got named MVP, so this is my second MVP in 3 years being in the league, so I'm super thankful. And to be a two-time MVP is truly amazing, and I hope it reflects. And from November to December of this past year, every single weekend I was traveling with my team, the Naturals, also for BLW Wiffle Ball. They hosted a tournament circuit this year, which was absolutely amazing, their best one yet, and it was a ton of fun. My team for BLW consisted of myself, Jordan Robles, McWitty, Connor Jaso, and Trevor Bauer. It was a super fun team. There were so many funny memories, crazy things that happened, and like just being and hanging out with those group of guys and just traveling. I literally look back at that right now as like one of the coolest eras of my life, truly. I would say for me personally, there were two main highlights of this tournament circuit as a whole, and the main one being the tournament that we won, the second tournament in Scottsdale, Arizona. It was just such an amazing time. We were all hanging out. Jordan hit a huge home run in the championship game off Jordan Bonet. I pitched good. I had a no-hitter in that tournament. It seemed like everything kind of just went our way and went well, and that was a crazy time. Now, throughout all the tournaments that were hosted, the top 4 teams made it to Dallas, Texas to get the chance to play at AT&T Stadium, the home of the Dallas Cowboys, and my team, fortunately, was one of them that was able to make it. We were one of the top 4 teams, and I would probably say that was my second main highlight of this. It was just an unreal experience. I literally took Micah Parsons' locker in the Cowboys locker room. It was crazy, and although it did suck that we didn't win, definitely that loss hurt a lot more than normal, just being in the environment that we were in. We wanted to win that one bad, but it was super sweet that we got to make it there in the first place and get the opportunity to play. And then as well as, like I've said throughout the course of this video, the guys were just so amazing, and like getting to play with Jordan and Witty and just learning a lot of different things was just an absolute great time. That era of my life, though, truly was one of the craziest eras I've ever had, because I was traveling to play against and with some of the best players in the world. Like, just crazy to think about. 3 tournament titles. 2024 was a great year of wiffle ball. I don't know if I've ever had more fun. But 2025, I have a feeling, is going to be insane, and a lot of memories on the way. Possibly could be even better. So thank you guys for staying and watching. I love all you guys. I'm grinding videos out right now. Not just wiffle ball, but pranks, vlogs. I'm filming everything. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe. I got videos popping out right now. And like I said before, I love y'all. See you next week.